Welcome to Storytime, episode 25. In this episode, the guest will be Akumu. Originally, it was supposed to be Cryptic, but he didn't show up for the day it was supposed to be recorded, so his has been pushed back. In this episode, I did say Cryptic would be episode 26, but I'm actually now going to push it back to episode 27, so episode 26 could come out, which the guest for that was Zero Assault. So, an unexpected ending that happened at the end of this show, so stay tuned to find out. And I don't know what else to say. So, this is episode 25 of Akumu. The next one will be Zero Assault, and then possibly episode 27 will be Cryptic. With that out of the way, let's begin Storytime episode 25 with Akumu.
This is the Miles Burger Channel, and you're listening to Storytime with your host, Miles Burger.
Alright everyone, like I said in my intro, Cryptic's autistic, so this is now episode 25, so it's Don't Cross the Boss, the best line for this. So, here's my replacement for episode 25, the same as Akumu, because cow. So, Akumu, how you doing?
I'm alright.
That's good. So, 40's been passed.
Mm-hmm.
What's your life been like past 40?
I pretty much work. That's pretty much all I do. I mean, sometimes I find, time for, Hellbent and shit like that, but mostly just work.
Okay, so now we're going to backtrack now. So, I'm curious to know how you found out about CWA and what brought you in for your debut on Missionary 9.
Alright, well, it's pretty much common knowledge, but since you wanna bring it up again, Imperius, he brought me in. He said, "Oh yeah, I do this backyard wrestling thing. I'm sure you would like it," and I do. I kind of wish I would have had a chance to beat Imperius up a little, just a lot of bit, but
We'll get there with the dick game later.
You're making my head hurt already. What are we? We're not even 2 minutes in. My head already hurts.
We're not there yet. But so you came back around No Holds Barred 4. So how did it feel to come back and then win the hardcore title once you came back? And not only the hardcore, but also the tag.
It just proved that I was better than everybody else. I mean, you didn't really have a lot of options for me to be better than at the time anyway.
So then when you got to Missionary 13, and a lot of people have this, opinionated whether or not the streak should have went to you, because originally it was planned to be, was it Imperius?
Stomach surgery, yes.
Do you think you were the right choice to end the streak?
Maybe. I could have done without it, but fact is, I'm the one that ended the streak anyway, and I'm sure that right there is what ultimately jump started Akumu, the Destroyer, the Conqueror, and all that.
Now, I don't know if anyone asked you this before, but at Missionary 14, there was a tournament. It had, I believe, was it 8 guys? 8 guys? I can't remember. It consisted of people like you, Steven, me, George. Daniel might have been in it, I don't remember. Billy. Now, the main event was you versus Chaotic at 14. Do you think that match stopped your momentum?
I mean,
because you basically broke the streak, but then you immediately lost the belt.
Any match against Chaotic automatically kills any momentum But losing to Chaotic, that I'm surprised I wasn't just like fucking released right there.
Okay. And then we get to Missionary 15. You finally make Chaotic say the 2 words. I quit.
Uh-huh. It's
Then,
not the first time he said it.
then you went on to get cashed in on by Mexican over here.
Spictard over there, yep.
Then the Royal Rumble came. You came in at number 1.
Yep. Oh my god.
Do you think that started the comeback of Akumu in CWA?
Probably. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're asking like stupid questions, like with like obvious answers.
What about the possession? Did you enjoy that?
I mean, the one with Austin was good.
Hey Akumu, what was your favorite possession?
Oh, I think it was Nick and Austin, right?
You want to tell me how bad that was or how good it was? You want to describe it for me?
What, teaming with
The
Austin?
difference between the original possession and then the failed possession when PGW started.
The better possession was me and Austin, and then there's me and Imperious, but and then there was like a fucking, pretty sure it didn't even fucking last, not even a show, maybe one show. It was me, Nick, and Austin, and that was just, I think adding Nick to the possession was the worst thing that could have happened, because it just, as soon as he was there, self-destructed. But teaming with Austin over David, sorry, I almost puked. Teaming with Austin was, first off, a hell of a lot better, and secondly, Austin Diablo, he's Diablo, and then you got Imperious. Diablo is on a higher level than Imperious.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Imperious couldn't even fucking succeed in HWL.
Do you think Imperious, if all that stuff didn't happen, do you think Imperious could have succeeded in CWA?
I think his success would have lasted longer, but over time, he still would have just sunk into my shadow anyway.
Interesting. But then we get to the Enlightenment. As everyone knows, that it failed. Do you want to talk about the Enlightenment?
Yeah, so, who was the leader here?
Nobody knows.
I think a couple people knows.
Lunatic.
To me personally, I thought there was too many people involved.
Nova.
I'm gonna kick you in your teeth. Shut up, Spictard. What was the question? I'm sorry, I was being distracted by stupid people.
What was your opinions
On the Enlightenment.
on the Enlightenment,
It
from
was-
how it started and how it ended?
It was an extreme failure.
Do you think there were some bad calls on who were members, like Sheik, Lunatic?
There was numerous bad calls. I'd prefer to leave them repressed in my memory.
Okay. But then we get to actually, before we get to George the Butcher, do you believe that the Enlightenment held you back?
Yes, I do. Thoroughly. It was the Enlightenment. The worst group ever created in the history of the CWA, PGW, and HWL. Fuck, I think it's even worse than what the shitty WWE come up with now.
Yeah, there are factions that are sucky. There hasn't been really been a good one since the Shield. New Day's alright though.
Did you just compliment the New Day?
They're okay.
You're dumb. Next question.
And then now we'll get to George the Butcher. How did that match come about in Missionary 22?
Which match?
The one where you faced George, the Missionary 22. The one where you
My
were
ribs?
the one that you almost broke his ribs.
My ribs. I think they're broken. I honestly can't remember. I think it was just piss poor scripting. to be honest. But my favorite part of that match was my ribs. I think they're broken. Cause see, my original plan, I was gonna pull a fucking Austin and just swanton the fuck out of him, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, cause it was wet and I slipped, and my ribs, I think they're broken.
Now, what about your feud with Austin before Missionary 22? Did you enjoy that feud more than your matches with George?
It's George. Of course I did.
Dad, is that you?
Nope, Daddy's dead.
Now, what was your favorite match though of Austin within that feud? From like, was it like Missionary 17 to 21? What was your favorite match out of that?
I really don't have one. Like, they were all good.
I liked 21, so that was probably my favorite one.
Why? Why did you like it?
Because you slammed Austin onto thumbtacks. And it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a good one, but like I said, I didn't really have a favorite because they were all good.
Now, I don't think I really asked people about this. What were your thoughts with CWA transitioning into PGW? Do you think it was good, bad, in between?
I thought it was an opportunity for a fresh start. Well, that fresh start went nowhere anyway, but it was good at the time, even though it nothing really changed per se, sir.
Now, once that happened, can you tell me, was CWA or PGW better? And can you tell me why you thought one was better than the other?
I honestly liked PGW more, just because I got to hurt more people, and like I'm a beast. Like CWA, I was still coming out. You know, like I wasn't at my peak at the time.
When do you think you reached that peak?
I don't know. Probably around my fake retirement, to be honest.
Interesting. Now, I do have a question on here. Oh, wait, he wants me to ask you afterwards. But, so, how did it feel ending Jax's career?
Fucking nigger.
I forgot to stop it, but who cares? You're a Akumu, you get a
I
pass.
don't give a shit.
What about Dead Reckoning?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I'd rather not get to that, but it was Jackson Brooks. You know, he was supposed to win Money in the Bank, and he couldn't even accomplish that.
Now, what was your thoughts on Dead Reckoning? Do you think it was a disaster?
Yes, it was. Just like any other faction that Greg or Nick is ever part of, it's destined for failure.
Now, did you think that Greg and Nick
We're garbage? Yes, they're trash.
Now, I was going to say, do you think they kept thinking that they were in control, like, attempted their authority, how everyone said it back then?
Yeah. They definitely tried to assert their authority, and it didn't work well for them. Now, did it?
No. Which leads me to this. What happened at Nevermore 2?
What happened at Nevermore 2? What do you mean?
Explain to me what happened. What got you pissed off and everything? You got hit with a glass tube. You were smacking Genesis with a belt. You walked off the match.
Oh.
Josh and Joe weren't even wrestling because they were so afraid.
They didn't sign up for it.
Oh, you mean the hardcore scramble?
Yeah, that hardcore scramble.
It was Josh. It was straight up Josh.
Mhm.
No ifs, ands, or fucking anybody else about it. It was Josh.
Like, what did Josh do exactly? Like, that
He's a pussy.
pissed you off.
He's a pussy. And yeah,
And then
I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, he was scripted to win that match by
he still
being
did.
a pussy that runs away.
Now the
Did
Nick.
win that match actually.
Now the Nick.
You're getting kicked.
Now did Nick exactly piss you off during that match as well? Because it seemed like Nick came out when he was not supposed to. Whatever you.
I mean, he'd
Yeah.
probably come out to
Because it kind of screwed up the entire
stop
time.
me. He'd probably come out to stop me because I was legit fucking going to town. Going to town with that belt. Like, yeah. Somebody posted it in the group chat recently, so I saved it to my phone. So now I can watch it whenever I want.
Speaking of rage moments, which one out of those was your favorite? I mean, you smacked Bailey with the belt constantly. You killed my favorite child, Cody. You beat up. You raged on us multiple times. Steve. I think
That one.
I think you raged Chris too before. I think. I don't remember
No,
when.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You're out of fucking options. Definitely raging on fucking Steve.
Now, what does Steve do that exactly pissed you off?
He hit me hard as fuck.
He's black.
And also, he's black, yes. Chris, thank you. But, he was hitting me hard as fuck with a hard washing lid. And I figured if, Chaotic can get away with hulking out and still having fans, so can Akumu.
Now, we're going to get back on track here. Back around May, after Nevermore 2, the Renaissance started. Do you think the Renaissance succeeded?
What the hell is a Renaissance?
The Renaissance.
The Renaissance. You mean that garbage group with, like, Leatherface and all that? Well, garbage.
Now, after all that, you feuded with Chris.
Yeah.
How did that all happen? Because to me, I think it's the best feud of all time. How did that?
Well, you didn't vote for it. You cost me a Missionary Award because you didn't vote for it.
Oi, boy, I'm talking here.
Sword. But how did it all start? Because it seemed like it turned into something great.
I honestly don't know. He was just a fat kid, annoying as fuck, and I wanted to beat the shit out of him. So, I got the okay from Big Boss Man over here, Mr. Spick Man over here, and he says, yeah, well, there's your feud. And I feel like he come out of his shell during that feud.
Now,
I definitely brought out the best in him.
What was your favorite match out of all of them?
There's too many to count, but
'Cause to me, I thought Missionary 25 was probably the best one out of them.
yeah, I was gonna go with 25.
That was awesome. And then, explain to me what happened in the Missionary 27 match. Because it seemed like the whole entire feud went to a hold for a while. Because of what happened with Chris.
What was his little fake ass surgery on his head? Mr. Boss Man. It definitely threw the brakes on, but afterward when he come back, the feud was still going. It was still going strong.
Mm-hmm. And then you guys moved on to a main event match at Missionary 29. Do you think that was the right idea?
It depends on how good the match was.
Boss Man?
Mr. Boss Man.
It was enjoyable.
That was the one that the I Quit match.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. The only
I
problem
brought
was there
my
was
weapon of mass
nobody
destruction.
there because I was like the same
Fuck
day.
yeah.
Austin bled everywhere, so there was like no one left at that point. So it was kind of boring because there were no fans. But it was
Oh.
alright.
Oh, so it was only mediocre is what you're saying.
That was the same match. He put the spiky thing into your stomach.
Yeah.
And
Whenever Akumu was shirtless with his massive titties flopping about. Yep. Them dogs are annoying. They need to shut the fuck up.
And then we get
I'm
to
gonna choke slam them.
we get to Missionary 30. How did this retirement storyline come about?
Don't get me wrong. Like I was seriously contemplating retiring because I was just tired of this shit.
Okay, then that's news.
But then I thought about it. I'm like, I can twist this. I can spin this into my favor, and I did.
But then, do you think the Renaissance had too much control over PGW?
At the
Because
time,
it seemed like a lot of people left.
at the time, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Explain what happened between you, Maniac, and Shug Knight after you left at 33.
Oh, I was going to get there. You could go ahead if you want to talk about Missionary 33.
I just wanted a full detail.
What do you mean?
Whenever Greg made the phone call, like screaming his ass off.
Why did you leave, basically, and
Yeah.
why did you?
Why did I
kill
abandon my
each other?
title match? Is what you're asking?
Sure.
Yes.
Because you wanted me to job to Maniac, and he ain't earned the title yet. So I made you do it,
That's one.
Mr. Jobber.
Mr.
I made him look like
Mr.
God
Jobber.
in that match.
Now,
the fact is,
yeah.
he still didn't earn the title.
I'm gonna have to beg to differ.
So it was once again piss poor scripting.
I think it was pretty good scripting.
You're pissing the cow off.
Sounds like a duck being raped.
And then we got to Missionary 31, and you were Money in the Bank for the second time.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel? As it began your rise to the top again.
Made me feel like I was a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. What do you mean?
And then Missionary 32 happened. What happened with the March the Antichrist thing? Because it seems, from what I remember, I don't think it got posted on YouTube.
It got deleted. Something about an upside down cross or something. Got deleted.
No, my phone basically.
Oh yeah, your phone was like being fucking stupid.
It'd be nice if I could remember it. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Does anyone
Yeah, I'm
remember?
pretty sure I soul crushed them on a cross.
Yeah, just as they were exiting the ring, just as the show was about to be over, my phone fucking shuts off, and then it somehow self-deletes, and I was pissed as fuck.
It was probably a dead battery.
No, I still had like 15%, and I recorded with less.
I mean, sometimes phones stop at like 15%. I know my phone died when it got to like 20 before.
But he used to
My
record
video,
like 8%.
my video don't work if it's 5% or less.
Same here.
Yeah. And then we got to, we already talked about the whole Greg thing.
Grandpa, yes.
Now, how does Steve piss you off at 33?
We already talked about this.
I only heard you talk about Greg.
Sure.
We already talked about this. He was hitting me with the fucking washer lid hard as fuck. And I figured, if Billy can get away with fucking raging out, so can I. Pretty sure fucking George raged out a lot more too, so.
And then,
I think you mean roid rage.
roar.
I think you mean light bulb thighs rage.
Busted.
Dead daddy.
And then what got you to come back in the Royal Rumble at 35?
5.
I get it.
What do you mean? Like everything was there. Like the cards were falling into place, and even the clues were there.
I see.
You guys just didn't know where to look.
Now, do you think that was the best Rumble that PGW's produced?
Yes.
Yeah, because I dumped fucking dead grandma on his head. He's like, hey, well, do you mind if I stay in here a little longer? I said, I have my orders. So he's trying to fight back, so I literally just lift the bottom half of him, and he falls on his face.
Speaking of
Stroked out like his granny.
Speaking of lunatic, what about the Memorial Gauntlet Battle Royal? You had those famous, infamous lines. What was your thoughts on Lunatic getting beat the shit out of him for crossing the boss?
My cock was shown on camera.
I don't think it did. No.
It would have been.
It was pretty fucking entertaining to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm still trying to figure out why you left the ring in the first place.
What?
Why'd you leave the ring?
I was being a heel.
To get a fiber.
You let Noah and Bailey go at it with those two in the ring.
I thought it'd be funny, and I was being a heel.
True. So, Missionary 36, I think that's when Chris won his world title again. Now, I don't know if we talked about the merge Antichrist yet, because that became a huge part within PGW. Do you think it helped both of you guys out?
I think our feud helped us both out. And after we became a tag team, we were pretty much unstoppable.
Oh, we were fine till your autistic ass came back. And we decided let's just lose him after he just came back for no reason.
That was once again bad scripting. That's all that was.
At least it wasn't chaotic. You guys would kill yourselves.
If it was chaotic, I would. No, if it was chaotic, I would have refused to lose. I would either disappeared like I did in my fucking title match, or
Was there any?
I straight up would have forced him to lose. I would have choked his ass out to the point where he couldn't even wake up to begin with. You check his arm, 1, 2, 3, and Akumu still won because accidentally choked the bitch out.
Oopsies.
Was there another time? I don't remember. Did you disappear another time besides 33?
Billy almost killed himself.
I mean, I walked out on a match.
But you did?
I walked out on that hardcore scramble, but no. No's the only match I never showed up for.
Yeah. Speaking of the scrambles and stuff,
I had to admit myself into an asylum. Remember?
what was it like carrying the hardcore title within the final days of PGW, final weeks?
I honestly think I should have kept it all the way through.
But then what happened exactly in that match with Chris, where you just forfeited it?
I wouldn't bleed.
We tried for like 40 minutes.
I was fucking slicing, I was literally filleting my skull with a fucking razor. Wouldn't bleed. So I'm like, you want it that badly? Fuck it. I'm soaked. Have it. And that's how that went.
And then we get to, I don't remember, Final Judgment
3.
30.
Yep. What about it?
What was the what were your thoughts though with Steven's title defenses?
They were mediocre at best. What do you mean?
How about the Bloodlust match?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Now, what happened with that whole situation with Cody?
Alright, so I had a little kid. This is story time with Akumu, so sit back and prepare to hear a long story.
Akumu the movie, or the Akumu the documentary.
So, first off, I don't like Greg. Secondly, I don't like his kids.
Two
Happy
violent
holidays. So, anyway, Cody come over, and after not listening to his dad for the billionth time, go figure, because Grandpa don't know how to control his children.
Grandchildren.
I know, Eric smacked me on the head multiple times.
Great grandchildren. Harry smacked me on the head more than fucking 10 times.
I was on the bed after my
like
match.
2,000 times. I almost smacked her in the pussy.
Yeah, because I was after my match with Steven, I went onto the bed and it just started
Holiday
smacking
beat me to it.
Well, guess what? Steve's out of jail now, so.
Yeah, I know, and he's somehow suing the county for unjust imprisonment. Meanwhile, he stabbed a motherfucker. That's still attempted murder. I don't care if you saved a kid from being raped or not. You still tried to attempt to murder somebody.
Is Chris Holiday still in jail or no?
Probably.
You think so?
Happy holidays. But so Grandpa couldn't control his fucking kids. Pretty sure I was concussed from headbutting the ground hard as fuck at some point that day.
That's not his fault.
Yes, it is.
You're the one who chose to sell it like that.
He pushed down on my head, and I made him look like the Hulk. What do you mean? Anyway, so I'm pretty sure I had a concussion. Meanwhile, I'm being hit in the head 24 times by, the whore. And, Grandpa's little whore likes to fuck old men.
And younger men.
So then, Cody come over with his stupid little fucking hair and his little shark teeth. And I thought he was going to hand me the bat. And if he would have done that, I would have been perfect. He comes over and hits me with the bat. And let me tell you, throwing him on the ground was probably the least important thing I could have done to him. Because I was straight up, I was about to soul crusher his ass through a barbed wire table. He's lucky all I did was throw him on the ground. So I ripped the bat out of his hand.
Why did you hit him with the bat?
Once again, I didn't want to have to like deal with like fucking old man, fucking graybeard, fucking Grandpa Greg over here trying to like use his vampire magic on me. So I'm like, okay, I already threw the kid on the ground. And then I found Bailey. And I found my outlet again.
It seems like those are like your only targets when you rage.
Bailey.
It's always Bailey or Austin.
It's because Bailey's a bitch. And Austin, me and him are still going to be cool at the end of the day. That's it.
And then you got Chris that you left there.
Yes. So
because it looked like you almost hit him too.
Yes, I'm hitting Bailey, and Chris gets thrown out, and I had the bat, and I look over because all I heard was a body like, getting ready, and I'm like, oh, that's my fucking partner. Hold up, can't do it. And then I saw
I heard this
a
really bad.
flying ginger flipping through the air. So you know what I did? I hit a home run across his back.
Now what happened after the match? Was there any tension after the match?
With
that tag match after the whole Cody situation?
like between me and Greg?
Like with you and Greg,
He says
Bailey.
he looks up to you. You should apologize. I said no. The motherfucker wasn't listening to you. So, since you don't know how to parent your children, I parented him.
I can't wait till the next event.
Wait till Akumu makes a little Akumu. Little Akumu will punish.
I already shoot my fucking cats with a squirt gun.
That is funny.
No, if they jump on the table, they know better. Sniped.
Now, what happened with Austin and Bailey after the match? Was there any tension between you three or two?
Not really.
It seemed like Bailey was crying.
Bailey was being a bitch about it, but he was like, he understood the fact that I like snapped the fuck out. But I was trying to get him to, get me back, and he never does. He's never
sorry to Austin and not Bailey.
This is true. I said sorry to Austin and not Bailey.
And then the only other thing I want to ask you is about Missionary 40.
What about it?
Do you think you were the right winner for the Royal Rumble?
Of course. I'm the big dog around here. No, but being in all seriousness right now, yes, I do believe I was the rightful winner and the rightful owner of the final PGW World Heavyweight Championship, because first off, I'm Akumu. Secondly, there weren't really too many other good options.
Who do you think could have been the other good options?
Me, myself, and I.
That's three.
Well, let's see. There's two other good options, and then myself.
Akumika's cow. But then, what got you to go to HWL?
I was bored. Also, I was gaining weight slowly. So, I went to HWL, and I still don't fucking wrestle. So I'm still gaining weight.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
So Akumu.
Moo.
So in your first appearance in Hellbent, you brutalized
Ha!
your now former brother-in-arms of the Merge Antichrist, Chris Reckless.
Yep. Fuck you, Chris.
What led to you, instead of coming in as allies with him, absolutely decimating his ass?
He was the top dog in the organization.
Big dog.
Yep, he's the big dog over there. So he was on top of the organization, and right there, why would I, instead of, now I could have come in and allied myself with the top guy, but what would that say for me, being who I am? First off, secondly, I always appreciate a good challenge. And not gonna lie, out of everybody in HWL, Chris is probably the only one that proves any sort of threat to me in the first place.
Not according to Daniel.
Daniel's a fucking retard.
Yeah, we'll get there in about a minute or two. But then, what would be your plans? Because aren't you currently the briefcase holder?
Yes, I
Well, are
am.
you guys done with PGW? Because we're forgetting something. How about the Royal Rumble with Genesis?
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Why?
70-yard field goal.
What happened? Genesis.
So, anyway,
I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
this is fun. This is another good story.
Just to piss them off.
So you know you get in the ring, yep, and this is like 30 minutes in already, and I'm pretty sure it was like a 45-minute rumble or something. But so like this is after I've been in there 30 minutes, okay, and he gets in the ring, and the first thing he does is jump up, no sell, and lock in a legit fucking submission on a bad shoulder. The shoulder of my partner at the time.
That you could, hear me say, bad shoulder.
Yes.
You can hear it on camera.
Yes, I know.
Everybody talking.
Yes. Oh, watch my shoulder. So he locks it in harder. So since I don't like fucking Genesis whatsoever. Actually, since I don't like Genesis, I took it in my own hands, and I made him let go, and he did.
By kicking his head 70 yards.
It was more of a 90-yard field goal, but we'll get into the true statistics later, I guess.
If only your boot beheaded him.
Yeah, I'm sure he got another concussion from it though.
Concussion.
Yeah, another concussion.
Alrighty, then. Okay, so Daniel's going to kill me again. We are playing the dick game.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Okay, so basically all you got to do is if they're a dick, you just call them a dick, based off not their wrestling, but who they are personally. But if you don't know who they are, you get to skip it. I forgot to tell Shane that, but oh well. By the way, he's the next guest if something happens. Beers.
He's alright.
Diablo.
He's alright.
Autism.
You're alright, I guess.
What about Akumu Cal, your own self?
Yeah, I'm a dick.
I had to ask you that.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Raven.
He's alright.
George the Butcher.
He's a bitch, but he's not a dick.
Maniac.
He's a dick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
You don't want to talk shit on anyone? It's no holds barred.
Oh, this is no holds barred.
That's what if you wanted to say something about George, you could go ahead.
No, George is just a bitch. But Grandpa, on the other hand, doesn't. He owes how many people money? And
He broke a ladder, Steve.
He doesn't know how to fucking parent. He keeps finding all these fucking idiots and fucking dipshits bringing fucking TJ Storm here.
We'll get to him later.
Punched him in the face too.
Thief.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
He's alright.
Genesis.
He's a bitch. He's on George level.
Alright. Daniel Block.
He's a pussy.
Not Dick. Chris.
He's good. He's pretty cool, I guess. Well, I'm only saying that because he's sitting right next to me.
Biggest dick you know.
No.
Zero.
You're a funny dick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he called you a funny dick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Zero Salt.
He's a pussy.
Nathan Block.
He's a pussy too.
Carter Woods.
He's the world's biggest, most stretched out vagina. He's like Skylar's pussy.
Shug Knight.
He's alright.
The Stalker. Oh, wait, we don't have to do this because that's freaking Mexican. Bull Dorm.
He's a dick. He's a redneck dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Austin Woods.
He's kind of a pussy.
TJ Storm.
He's a thief. He's like David 2.0. So yes, he is a fucking dick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Also, I punched him in the face.
Hellraiser.
What the hell is a
Is that
Hellraiser?
Greg?
Yes.
Greg, like
Greg Metz.
retard Greg. Jesus Christ. Thank God I wasn't here whenever he was.
He's too retarded to be a dick.
Exactly.
J-Web.
Little boys make him horny.
You mean cheerleaders?
Male cheerleaders, maybe. I don't know him on a personal level, so I'll just skip him.
He was there during your debut.
I know. He's retarded. That's all I know about him.
Phoenix.
Eh.
Bryce.
Eh.
Prometheus.
Coming up.
What the hell is a Prometheus?
One of Shane's little buddies.
Oh, Shane has friends? What?
Dana.
Piranha mouth. God, them teeth.
Carrie.
She's a cunt. She's beyond a dick.
Hello.
I know. Imperius.
Just give me free reign of this real quick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
It went away.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
I think he deserves a couple more.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Maybe one more.
Ayo, suck my
He
wiggly
did
dick.
one for every family member he lost.
Perfect.
You
Now,
know,
if only I could do one for him killing himself.
Go ahead.
you don't want to do any. You don't want to bitch about him. Or do you want to?
I'd rather not raise my blood pressure to a fucking dangerous level.
No balls.
Excuse you?
No balls.
Do I have to call? Oh wait, I would call him here to beat you up, but he can't. He don't know how to fucking accept a match, now does he? Fucking pussy.
We'll do him because he's special. Bob Humper.
What about him?
Is he a dick?
No, he's a pussy.
Crimson Wolf. We're getting to the girls now.
Oh god damn it. Crimson Wolf. Don't know her that well. Next.
Blaze.
Missionary 19!
She wore a blue bra.
Bra and panties competition.
No, she wore a blue bra with gray underwear.
Yep. Yeah. She's a dick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
More like do cocaine because of Bailey.
Lilith.
What the hell is a Lilith?
Miss Josie.
What the hell's Josie?
She's a faggot lover.
Oh, she's a faggot lover. I guess she's a dick.
She supports people that like that.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Aries.
Which one?
Which house?
Yeah, she probably got last place in that bra and panties contest.
Yeah, because her bra was ugly as fuck.
And she's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Kennedy.
Oh, she's a dick. She's a cunt, actually.
Why does
but-
it keep doing that?
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Tara. Is that Ellie?
Inward facing nipples.
No. Inward. No, that was Tara, by the way.
No,
That picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looked like Ellie for a second.
You
How
wish.
dare you?
Alright. Tara.
She's okay if
I
she
can't
stops
wait for the
fucking
next
eating.
one.
Victorian Killer.
Superhero.
Callie.
She looks like Casper the fucking friendly mayonnaise.
Jackson Brooks.
He's black. What's there to say? He's a dick, obviously.
Look how much he
Ayo,
stands out.
suck my wiggly dick.
The Sheik.
The Sheik. I'm pretty convinced he's a fucking faggot.
Chaotic.
He's a dick, a pussy,
Ayo,
a bitch.
suck my wiggly dick.
Like, what else is there to say?
Hey, did you put him down as most retired superstar?
Oh, yeah.
2 retirement matches. The Wagon.
Yeah.
I think he makes you look intelligent.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
I wouldn't take that as a compliment.
Now, actually, speaking of Dragon, what was your reaction when you faced him for the world title? Independence.
Why did he get a world title shot in the middle of our feud?
It was a hopeful experiment. That
A hopeful it was bad scripting, basically, is what what he's like masking it as.
Plague.
Don't know.
Opegus.
He might be the only other person in the world that makes you look smart.
Joker.
Joker. Ow, my head. I have a concussion, guys. I'm pretty sure he's a fucking flamer too. He's a closet queer, but he's dick.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Lunatic.
Stroke. He's a dick and a pussy.
Ayo, suck my wiggly dick.
Havoc.
What the hell is a havoc?
Another one of Greg's minions.
Oh, so somebody that appeared maybe 1, maybe 2 times tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fart.
Don't know.
Big Rig.
Sir.
Havoc probably a dick though,
Let's
just because
Ayo,
Greg.
suck my wiggly dick.
pause that real quick.
Why? Big Rig.
Probably not a dick, but he's probably a closet homo.
And last but not least, Nova.
Who's Nova?
Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Okay. So flat chested. Anybody else see her nudes? Heyo.
Lol. So, this has been your dick game.
Ayo,
Yay.
suck my wiggly dick.
I have a wiggly dick.
Now, give me your top 5 dicks. Out of all the ones you probably said.
My top 5.
Chuck Knight.
Top 5.
Top 5. Probably isn't in any specific order here. Because,
You don't need
like,
to.
that would take fucking like the next hour to explain. So
I mean, it'd be fine.
Billy, Bailey, Grandpa's. Oh wait, he's not on there. Cody ain't on there, is he?
I mean, it counts. Cody.
Okay, Cody can count. Yep. And Ryan.
Any reasons?
Because they're the biggest dicks out of, except for Ryan. I'm pretty sure I heard he's only like 2 inches with a vein, including the vein.
Now, you mentioned bras and panties with the girls. Do you want to explain me the whole strip fest story?
Yeah, so me and Chris are, sitting there, and they come in and just start fucking taking their clothes off, asking, who has nicer tits and who has nicer bra. And it didn't help that we encouraged it. Being in a relationship, I didn't really look that much. What am I saying? I was the closer judge.
Like, did they fully strip? Because I don't think I saw it 'cause I was recording.
They had they were down to their bras and their panties with their pants down.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, is there any other weird stories that happened during your times around?
There's probably a dozen of them, but I can't really think of them off the top of my head.
Interesting.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Missionary 19 is also known for a very famous moment with you, including you and my bathroom. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember this stuff.
Oh yeah. That was the shit. That was, oh my god. You're just lucky. You're lucky you don't remember it. The whole house.
I got two more questions for you.
Yes, sir.
One, so what was the result of you coming to WrestleMania?
What?
WrestleMania,
Oh, whenever I called
12-hour
off.
shift.
Oh yeah, whenever I called off of work and then lied about working 12 hours. It was fun as fuck. I'm so glad I didn't go to work. Work sucks.
Where do you work again?
McDick's.
You want to explain your experience?
Yeah. They're making me a McManager. Whoa. Yeah, so I make food. It's quite the experience, actually. You slap some fucking condiments on there, some lettuce and shit. Yep. See, I have names for each condiment.
Oh boy.
Ketchup, period blood. Mustard, plutonium. Lettuce, zombie skin. Obviously, those itty bitty fucking fake ass onions that they have, those are obviously little sperm cells.
Oh my god.
Mayonnaise is obviously semen, go figure. See, and then the other onions, the real onions, they look like fucking toenails. Giant toenails.
What about the burgers and cheese?
What about the burgers and cheese?
What do you call those?
I call the burgers fake ass meat.
True.
And I call the cheese, since it's usually old and petrified, ninja stars.
Oh boy. Now, before we end this video, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I do want to ask you one more thing, actually, Hold on. Why are you attacking everyone?
What?
Why are you attacking everyone?
What do you mean?
You attacked Zero Assault.
Yes.
You attacked Leatherface.
What's your point?
You attacked Chris Reckless. And you attacked poor Bob Humber.
Where are you going with this?
What are you trying to do with all these attacks? Like, what's the point of it?
What's the point in me attacking people?
Yes.
Oh my. Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah. I think the fans from all these channels, I think they deserve a reason.
Alright.
Alright. I guess he doesn't want to tell anyone.
You want some too?